Show and tell. Hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be reading the next volume of The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Volume 10, Chapter 70. We had this whole meeting between the boys and the girls, and it was going pretty well. And then Ayu had a breakdown. She was really having a hard time, realizing that they're just people and they're kind people and they're sweet and everything she's been told was a lie. And the fact that she compared herself to them and always felt better about herself because at least she's not as bad as them. It was all false and a pretty terrible way for her to deal with things, I guess. But she has a lot to cope with, and they all rushed out to help her. I mean, first Rintaro and then Kaoruko and all her friends and everything. And now they've decided to kind of make this, into a dinner date, I guess. We're just getting dinner all together. Let's get into it. Inside one's chest. Oh, it's back again. This is pretty fun. I should order some more. It's back again? What are you talking about? This is quite complicated. Is this correct? Hoshina-san, I'm trying to grill the meat, but is this right? Huh? I wouldn't know. I've never grilled any meat before. Also, you're ordering 4 more plates of meat? I didn't order that much. Madoka, I grabbed the meat, but he's not leaving. I think you just have to press this button. What is happening? They're starting to sound like sheltered ladies. We may have gone with this place because it was close by, but I wonder where they usually go out to eat. Is this place really good enough? Well, everyone's enjoying themselves, so it's fine, don't you think? It left. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I see. The food kind of comes to them. I don't even know. I managed to order. Hoshina-san, help me. So funny. Ayu, what's up? Might be a bit late to ask this now, but are you sure about eating here? There's a lot of people coming and going, and it's not like we're particularly hidden either. We wouldn't have agreed if we had an actual problem with it, That might be true, but still. It's okay, we're still far enough from school, and this is an all-you-can-eat, so we can eat as much as we want. Let's stop worrying and dig in. That's true. Also, this is what it means to get your money's worth, I see. Super. Even Super is into it. Also, do you have any recommendations for us? I'm super into this right here. Oh, looks tasty. Thank you. Okay. What's up, Ayu? Stare. Smile? Kaoruko, she really is amazing. She's seen through everything. Excuse me, Sawatari-san? This mood. Listen, if this is about what happened earlier, then we're not bothered by it, so please, let me say this. She's going to apologize? It kind of reminds me of Subaru kind of, talking to the boys and telling them what she feels and everything. Meeting someone face to face and apologizing. Never has it been this scary. Never has it required so much courage to do so. I feel terrible for everything I've done today. Read. I'm sorry for acting this horrible and causing you so much pain. I'm sorry too. You don't have to. What you said before storming out of the cafe earlier, I didn't understand any of that one bit. It was so mean. God help you. What? He said the same thing to Subaru that one time. Ha ha ha. That's not something you should blurt out this bluntly, Typical, though. But you see now, we're not bothered by it because we didn't understand it. At least we didn't. In fact, we should apologize for listening in on you earlier. No, that's not. Actually, when it came to girls from Kikyo, all I ever thought was that you sure are clever and good at studying. But as it turns out, you've got your own share of problems, huh? Obviously, duh. Though actually, Saku, you sort of understand them a lot better than us, right? What's happening? Don't bring me into this. Is that true, Natsusawa-kun? What is happening? Well, he did say last chapter, I think, that he understood Ayu or something. I originally planned on attending another school, but went with Shidori last minute. Okay, I mean, that sounds like it makes sense to me. What? For real? I had no idea. Well, nobody's ever asked, so I just didn't bother. You made it sound ambiguous last time, so I just assumed you didn't want to talk about it. But is it fine for us to hear about that? Well, it's no big issue. Plus, we happened to overhear you earlier, so now we're even. Okay. So, what made you change schools in the end? It was in middle school. A classmate and I decided we'd try to get into the same high school. Mumble. Okay. But we got in a fight and grew more distant after. Dazed. Sure, I get what you might think. Just because of that. I've always been fairly adept at studying, but since the middle school I attended was a regular public one, I'd get called a genius. Use it as an example to others that the others should follow. The teachers would constantly praise me in front of my classmates too. But shouldn't you be happy about that? Those other guys must have looked up to you like crazy. I wasn't happy in the slightest. Because thanks to that, my classmates would look at me in disgust and contempt. Okay. He was like a teacher's pet or something. I get put on a pedestal after standardized tests or mock exams, and the teachers would constantly make me answer their questions in class. Rinse and repeat, and it won't take long until your classmates get sick of it. Natsusawa? Usami seems confused. Why would people dislike being praised? Leaving him aside. Honestly, I wasn't too bothered by it anyway. I was always the quiet kid that was bad at interacting with others. The teachers acting that way felt pointless to me too. I quickly got used to being compared like that. But there was an emotion resembling anger too. You felt angry? Yeah, what a way to put it. There was an emotion resembling anger. I get this might sound like I'm bragging, but being good at studying was what I considered to be normal. And yet everyone around me treated me like I was special, like I was the exception. And that just didn't sit right with me. I didn't ask for any of that, and yet they set up a boundary between us. All that led to me being shunned by my classmates. And of course, I hated them for that. Okay, sure. After all, they were the ones who turned what I considered normal into something extraordinary. Because of that, I've ended up with this twisted personality of mine. Okay, twisted. Through me being abusive toward them, I made my fair share of enemies too. Okay, he was angry at the students. I thought maybe he was angry at the teachers that made it extraordinary, but I guess, yeah, the students are proud of that too. But there was one exception. One single guy dared to step over that boundary. I mean, wow, this is really, a meaningful story to share with, like, people we just met, but okay. If I were to be given the chance to meet my past self, then I probably willingly punch myself in the face if it meant I could stop myself that day. Because I hurt him, not knowing any better, not even being aware of it, all the while hurting my pathetic self too. Natsusawa's past. Okay. I ended up in the same class as him. After classes got shuffled when we moved up to become third-year students in middle school. Let's have a match at the next midterm exams. You and I, Natsusawa. Who are you again? Over the course of both my first and second year, I've ranked first place during every exam. Apparently stealing that position from him, the eternal second place. Okay. If he even had a moment of free time, he'd be sitting at this desk working on something. He loved studying more than anything. During class, he'd always answer the teacher's questions like he had some quota to fulfill. I know. Please teach us. Got it. I'd often spot him teaching others too. Him setting sights on me was pretty much destined to happen at some point. And once we found out we were trying to get into the same high school, We'd get even more assertive than before. So you're aiming for Kodamari High. I guess you'll be my rival even once we move out to high school. Please don't. We were never really friends, and he was a pain before anything else. But unlike the others, he didn't put me on a pedestal or avoid me completely, because he got it. He was also working hard and studying and stuff. And instead, he simply worked toward the sole goal of beating me in the next exams. He was the only person that didn't make me feel like there was a boundary between us. Can't you just teach me already? Hell no. Then what if I beat you in the next exam, but then I'd have nothing to teach you? I didn't consider that. Being with him allowed me to relax. But one day, can't believe I forgot my earphones. Gonna grab them and head straight home. Oh, you gave me a fright. What are you doing here still? I've got some time until cram school, so I studied a bit. That's so. Oh, you dropped something. Give it back. Don't look. Grade C? What is this? What happened? You never got anything worse than a B so far. Nothing. I just wasn't feeling it that day. Okay. Interesting. Then maybe you should take it easy for a while. You're overworking yourself. No need. And don't talk like you understand. What's his deal? But then, you just gotta work harder, right? You love studying after all, although I don't get why you would. Okay. Silence. Yeah, I loved it. Say what? Must be nice for you. You're pretty much guaranteed to get accepted anywhere without putting in any work, yeah. You've probably never even worked hard, right? Natsuzawa really is a genius. Like, he just doesn't... Well, it comes naturally to him and he doesn't feel that passionate about it. Huh? Where did that come from? I'm really jealous of you. No matter how hard I try, it's still not enough. This feeling of disappointment and defeat. A genius like you probably will never experience it. Someone who's as special as you could never hope to understand the feelings of us normal people. Isn't that right? Well, I mean, he was being pretty antagonistic, but I guess he was upset. Oh, so in the end, you were the same as them. Yeah, of course. That is something I will never understand, probably. Again, the same as always. After that, we never even spoke to each other. Again, he'd continued to study as if his life depended on it. Meanwhile, I went back to how it was before we met. Or so it should have been. He's been studying non-stop even today. Does he even take a break? Maybe he just can't afford to take it easy. Because he wants to get into a high-level school. Sure, that's probably part of it. But he flunked his middle school entrance exams. That's why he's here at a public school. Okay. Why is that so shocking? I mean, I guess it's... I mean, he's always second place, but then he flunked his entrance exams. I guess it is weird. Maybe he just got nervous. I don't know. Also, why it's not... I mean, Natsuzawa is probably in the public school because it was just like, whatever. You know, he just doesn't care about it that much. I was with him in the same elementary school. The drop was crazy. All the teachers put their hopes on him, too. His mother is hyper-fixated on his studies. Considering the possible consequences if he failed again, I'd be desperate, too. Sounds rough. Yeah, he's under too much pressure. Not to mention that we've got a genius here, unable to get first place even in a normal place like ours. I go nuts, honestly. Yeah, he really has a hard time. That's true. I'm the worst. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, I understand Natsuzawa's like reaction that he... Like, sure, I like Natsuzawa, I guess he's talking from a place of privilege because he's smart and he comes easy to him and he doesn't understand the struggle. Sure, but I mean, okay. I guess yeah, he had to learn that. that the struggle is real. And I guess he was talking about it like, oh, whatever, you just study, whatever. Like it's not a big deal to him, and he just didn't get it. The shame and regret came together, making me feel like I was going insane. That time, he called himself average, after all. He must have seen me as someone special from the very beginning. But despite that, I never felt like there was a boundary keeping us apart. No doubt, he's been battling all sorts of problems. Yeah, I guess not realizing that his parents were so hard on him and stuff like that. Like, I mean, Natsusawa didn't know any of it, so they weren't very close, really, at the end of the day. So what was on his mind whenever we were spending time together? But then you just gotta work harder, right? You love studying after all. Yeah, he was very dismissive, that's true. Although I don't get why you would. I didn't even know a thing about him. Saying something like that was completely out of line. Not to mention, all this time, every day, every moment, I've seen him put in so much effort with my very own eyes. Yeah. Yeah, it's true that Natsuzawa just didn't understand and didn't try to understand. He knew I was special, and yet he didn't back down. Man, he's so cool. Compared to that, there's me. To the bitter end, I never change. Even though I despised it so much, I subconsciously felt proud about it, standing in this position of being special. Okay. He'd always treated me as an equal, but I was the one who drew the line between us. Sure. Yeah, he was, I can see him kind of looking down on, like Saku was really looking down on him. In the end, I was no different from all those people I've despised all this time. Even now, he's trying his hardest to improve. Meanwhile, I've never worked hard toward anything. Someone like me shouldn't be allowed to hurt him any more than this. So he didn't go to the school to not hurt him. And, But did it have to be Chidori? Like, that was the only other choice? Or did he kind of punish himself to go to Chidori? I don't know. And the reason I went with Chidori as my first choice is because I happened to spot some people there when I happened to pass by the gate. Students and teacher alike. People who seemed diligent and people who seemed to fool around a lot. The people I would assume to draw a line between each other, they looked like they were having so much fun. Okay. He liked the atmosphere. I get that. That's sweet. Actually, that's really sweet. I was wondering why he went to Chidori, so that explains it. I think that's Tsuka-chan, right? Tsuka, Mr. Tsuka, whatever. And it made me think that maybe at that school, even someone like me could possibly become that close with another person. He wanted it. That's all that happened. Damn. My bad. I totally ruined the mood, didn't I? Saku, you're basically drowning the meat in sauce. This is what I mean. You never change, do you? Works out for me, though. So embarrassing. I normally never speak of myself all that much. I know. Well, I get you've been through a lot. Slap. But the way I always see it, you're a great guy through and through, so don't sweat it. Right? Totally. You've always been helping us idiots study, which we're super thankful for. Plus, when I couldn't tell you guys anything about what was going on, you were the first one who asked if anything was wrong, remember? Yeah, I remember. Definitely. But hearing all that is starting to make sense to me. Huh, that's true. You'd always complain about us asking, yet you'd eventually come around to teach us after all. Yeah. He didn't try to help, like that other friend that he had. He was really stuck up with him. Definitely. And it's because you went through something like that. You even taught Hoshina-san, right? Even. And the other guy was helping others all the time, too. Yeah. Yeah. It's different now. If there are people who accept me without drawing a line between us, then I want to respond accordingly. Sincere and honest, or something like that. That's so sweet. Is that really how you feel? Yet you acted like that during our first year? People can change that easily, I did feel bad whenever that happened. Now. Still, you didn't have to be so harsh, right? Dude, don't give him such a hard time. It's not like you never get emotional, right, Usumi? Huh? Well, I guess. I think the same goes for everyone. We try to be careful, but still make the same mistake. Sure. I'm sorry, for real. I kept telling myself I'd be better next time, but it never worked out. And at some point, it was just an endless repeat. You don't need to apologize, duh. I've always known how clumsy you can be. That said, I'm happy to know you've been feeling this way. And it's thanks to this that you helped us again and again. That's what it means to be friends, right? Give and take, as they say. Then maybe at that school, even someone like me could possibly become that close with another person. It worked. Yeah, I guess you got that right. Sorry for this whole detour. But this is what I meant when I said I could understand how you feel. Learning about someone only to hate yourself for that something. Yeah, that's what he said, right? Yeah, you did. Yeah. But even so, Atari-san, you managed to naturally bring everyone together and allow them to become friends with each other, right? I can't ever see myself doing that, so I really respect you for it. Oh, that's so sweet, honestly. Now that we're talking about that, you really love us, don't you, Saku? Dude, you deserve a punch in the face. I feel the same way. Are you even physically able to feel shame? I mean, God. And everyone's smiling because it's so sweet. They're all amazing. Did you say something? They don't ignore the cracks forming at their feet and actively work toward fixing them. Can I do that too? God. Kikyo, the institution meant for wealthy ladies, and Chidori, the school full of idiots. Yeah, that's utterly ridiculous. Yeah, they taught you a thing or two right here. Hey, Rintaro, since when have you been calling Wagari-san by her first name anyway? Really caught my attention today, you know. Me too. What do you like about Kaoruko? Oh, here you go. Out with it, Rintaro. Well, what even is this conversation? Should I just answer honestly? I love it the most when Kaoruko stuffs her cheeks like a squirrel. Madoka, stop it! Tsumugi-kun's being targeted. These two pack some serious firepower. Progress. Chapter 72. Didn't Madoka talk about starting some sort of competition with Tsumugi-san? Yes. I wasn't listening properly, so I only have a vague memory of it. Yeah, when we were on the way here. Though I guess she must have said that to ease the tension a bit. She wanted to have a competition who likes Kaoruko more, though we were all sure nobody could beat Hoshina-san. Ooh, you're exaggerating. What are they thinking about? Stay away from Kaoruko. Sure. Yeah, that's true. I'd love to hear just what exactly you were remembering there. Hey, Ayu, isn't there anything you'd like to ask too? What? Ayu, save me. Now that I think about it, when we were studying together during last semester break, you mentioned you wanted a boyfriend, right? What? You were thinking of Tsumugi-san when you said that? Ayu! What a betrayal. God. Good for you, Rintaro. Oh my God. She did say that, yeah. For real? That's news to me. Oh my God. I think we should leave it at that, Usumi. It's getting pretty late too. Sometimes Yorita-san feels like my mother. Huh? Mama Yorita. That was delicious. Okay, and all you can eat is the best, right? The absolute best. It's taken longer than I thought. Everything okay on your end? Yeah, I'll let them know I'll be home late. I would have loved to check out Chidori's cultural festival. It's open for the general public tomorrow, right? Oh, the coffee cup thing sounded really interesting. I think it was a teacup. Well, we'd love to have you check it out, but that's not going to work out, yeah? I mean, getting found out is one thing. But that whole image you had of Chidori isn't completely off the mark. What? That's true, yeah. We tend to have some nasty seniors here and there, as well as those who seem genuine at first glance, but on the inside, and so on. I mean, everybody has those, I think. Totally, and they bring their friends to our festivals. Thanks to that, we've got more people like them, which makes the school less safe during these times. Okay, I guess we're not going to the festival then. Though there's some girls coming to visit here and there. Girls! So saying you should come visit is a bit, well, exactly. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that there's no harm in being careful around guys from Chidori. Alright, after all we've been through. Sure. Okay. Oh, right. If anything were to happen, just come talk to us. We should be able to handle things for you. Yorita's saying that. Yeah. Okay, thank you. No worries. What's he gonna do? No clue. So scary. Oh yeah, the same could be said for Kikyo. Huh? Most of the girls are all great people. But then there's those rare seniors, right? That's true. The seniors. It's all about the seniors, okay? Oh, just what happened over there. Sure takes me back, though. I guess so. Anyway, I think this is where we have to split up. Be careful on your way back, yeah? Will do, thanks. The train's coming soon. For real? We gotta hurry. Okay, everyone. Thanks a lot for today. You said that. That's great. See you again sometime. Woo! We made this work so well. Nice. Gotcha. Take care. All this time, I've considered myself to be a good-for-nothing, a useless nobody. I ignored the cracks that began to form beneath my feet, so that I wouldn't realize how vain my existence really is. But today, right as the ground beneath me began to give in, the people I had always admired, they told me something about myself I had never known before, that she's the same as me, that I've seen her shining beacon. They said all these things. Thanks to all that, the cracks that had formed at my feet disappeared without a trace. Okay, that's good. Instead, all I could feel was nothing but pure joy and gratitude. That's good. For as long as I continue to walk, these cracks will start to spread again, and there will be times when I loathe my pathetic self again. Okay, I was like, okay, they just disappeared, but sure. Yeah, she knows they're still there. So when the time comes to make sure I don't ever fall again, to ensure that something like that will never happen again, I want to keep remembering what happened today. No matter what may happen, I don't want to ever forget that warmth. Okay, girl, that's great. I can never allow myself to become someone who would forget what they've done. All those kind and supportive words they've given me. I want to become someone worthy of those. Borrowing their strength, I want to grow stronger and face the cracks below my feet head on. I want to try harder to overcome the challenges ahead of me. So that if there ever comes a day when they, who said we were the same, came to struggle with the cracks forming beneath them, Madoka just said we could hang out tomorrow, so that I want to be there to help them, just as they've helped me. That's great. That's beautiful. Really. Sounds great. Awesome. It's decided then. You seemed like you were lost in thought about something. Yeah, just a bit. Thanks a lot, Kaoruko. Huh? I'm so glad I decided to come today. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, you too. Where should we go tomorrow? That's great. That's so sweet. Kaoruko. Well, as always, you couldn't look happier whenever you're eating. Hee hee. Back on a date. Okay. The cultural festival and midterm exams were finally behind us, and this meant I could finally meet up with Kaoruko-san again. Thanks so much for coming with me. I've always wanted to check out the pancakes here. Because of the cutesy vibes it has, I was worried you wouldn't enjoy yourself all too much. Customers are mostly girls, too. Well, I guess it's a bit embarrassing. Makes me feel a bit restless. But I am having fun. I like checking out how the interiors of various stores look like. Plus, I've been keeping a close look on all sorts of dishes and desserts ever since I started making my own cakes. That's a relief. And I feel the same way. I finally get to spend more time with you again after all. I couldn't be happier. Though we should probably be more careful next time to make sure we don't get seen again. Yeah, about that. I've been trying not to worry about it too much anymore. Huh? The day after all of us met up, right? I was hanging out with Ayu and the others. Really happened to be there by pure coincidence. I don't think you need to be that paranoid about it. That was the first time we ever went there ourselves too. Okay. I feel that could still happen again. I don't know. But sure. And what matters the most is that you get to have fun on your date. Oh, you guys. You can say that again. But I expect you to report back to me if anything exciting or interesting happens, okay? Okay. You never change, do you? Just know that if someone from Kikyo were to find out about the two of you, we'll be there to stand up for you as your friends. Yeah. So don't worry about it, okay? That's great. And listening to what they said, I started thinking that maybe we should just start going wherever we wanted. Kaoruko-san. So it's fine. I'm going to be okay. That's great. And so I was thinking, we should go where you'd like to for a next date. Where I'd like to. Yep, usually I'm the one who keeps dragging you around wherever I want to go, so... But I don't mind. Really, don't worry about that. No, don't say that. Pretty please? Darn cute. Okay, I'll think about it. Really? I mean, making the choices is usually, like, I mean, for me at least, it's like, I hate doing that. So, like, it's not like, okay, you know, it's a favor. I mean, I get it. You know, you go where you want to go. But, fine. Yay. One more thing I can look forward to. Somewhere I'd like to go. Munch. Rintaro-kun, can I ask you something? Yeah? How did your cultural festival go? Huh? Oh yeah, it was so much fun. We were laughing for most of it. Ah, really? That's great. A lot of guys from my class I knew from last year already, right? Right? And just like we did last year, the executive committee representatives got to take a ride before we took it all apart at the end of the festival. We let everyone experience one final ride on the teacups eventually. Oh, they made that? That's pretty cool. But since Yorita was one of the committee members, he got to be the first. Wave your hand too. You're doing great, Yorita-kun. Why am I writing this all by myself? I had to look over here. Watching that was so surreal, we couldn't stop laughing. Oh, wow. Just remembering it makes me... It sounds like an absolute blast. Gasp. Not good. I wanted to ask about something else, yet here I am feeling all gleeful. What is happening? Okay. Rintaro-kun, something's off about her. Yeah? I was wondering, did any girls visit your festival? Yeah, that got to her when they said that the girls come. Why do you ask? Well, Usumi-kun mentioned something along those lines last time. Yeah, I did see some girls walking around. Oh, really? Though, they were mostly just gunning for Natsusawa, as last year. Please give me your number. I don't have a phone. He sure is popular. Stop lying through your teeth. What is he supposed to do? He doesn't want to give him his number. So, did you get approached by any of them? Yeah. But she looked totally scared when she asked me where the toilets were. What's wrong? You there? Rintaro. All this time, I didn't worry about it too much because it's a boys-only school. But I guess I was too naive after all. Come on, girl. Be confident in yourself. You wouldn't want anyone else. Sure, fine. Okay, it's the start of the relationship. I guess you're still shaky and everything. To think I could have these sorts of thoughts. Am I just that egocentric? Looking at her, she's clearly pondering about something again. Just like before, her expression and attitude took a complete 180. Here you go, it's so warm. But that was when she was thinking about wanting him to call her by her first name, I think. And while I do worry about what's on her mind, I also find myself wanting to see more of her like that. But I wouldn't want her to trouble herself over something if it's related to me either. So, Kaoruko-san, Rintaro-kun, that girl who approached you, what was she like? Say what? You mean at the festival? Yeah. I don't even remember. I think you've got the wrong idea about something. I do? The girl just asked me for directions, that's all. But you probably assumed the worst, eh? Huh? Well, I'm sorry. I knew it. I can't believe I jumped to conclusions like that. I mean, I don't understand. He said the thing about the toilets. He said it out loud. Okay. Oh, God. The one girl that I like is you, Kaoruko-san. Yes, yes, yes. And he's blushing. His ears are blushing. Okay. It's getting pretty dark. Are you fine still staying out? You're right. I really should get going. Then let's be off. Yeah. Crap. I said something totally embarrassing, didn't I? But it was sweet and it was what she needed to hear, and hopefully that, puts her mind at rest. Hey, Rintaro-kun? Yeah? They're holding hands? Can we do this until we get to the station? Oh! Oh no, you don't get to see the whole thing. That's a problem. That's a problem. What are we gonna do? I guess maybe I can do this and then you see one part of it. Not really. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Yeah, double spreads are a problem. I don't know. Squeeze. Oh, they're so cute. What about your train, Rintaro-kun? Still got time on that. I'll head over after seeing you off. Thank you. That came out of nowhere, but it made me really happy. What he said earlier came out of nowhere. I mean, you did kind of tell him that you were worried about other girls. You said that for next date, we could meet where I'd like us to, right? Did you come up with anything? Well, excited. The thing is, rather than a place I'd like us to check out, I want to ask you to come meet me somewhere specific. No problem. What is it? My place, if possible, that is. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I mean, she already met his parents. She met his dad? Did she meet his dad? I don't know, but I guess in a more like, he's going to tell them, right? You're home? When my parents asked me about dyeing my hair black, I kind of came clean and told her, oh, okay, about the fact that the two of us are dating. So I was hoping you could come meet them if you have any time the next weekend. I'd be happy if you could come visit. Okay, please you'll be prepared, but also super anxious. Not as a regular costumer, but instead as my girlfriend. I take that back. This might be a huge problem. She's saying that. Let's go, girl. You can do it. I want to see. I don't know. What did I do? What did I do? I want to see how many. 77. And this is episode chapter. I don't know. I have time this Sunday at noon. Thanks. I'll tell them. What kind of emoji she put in? Oh, yeah, no, I don't think she's showing her anxiety to him. And let me know when your train will be there. I'll come pick you up. Okay, thanks. That's so like him. What are you gonna wear? But more importantly, what should I wear this Sunday? Chapter 74, Proper Greeting. Hey, Subaru, which of these do you think would be better? Should I just dress the same way I usually would? Or maybe I should go for a more proper look this time around, in a set. We've been going in circles for the past 30 minutes now. I think you look great in all of them. Oh no, what do I do about my hair? And she's not listening either. It's pretty rare to see you distressed like this, Kaoruko. Huh? I went with you to pick out clothes for your date before, but it's never been this bad, right? I mean, it's his parents. Yeah. If anything, you were having a joyful time deciding on which outfit to go with. Well, knowing that I'll be meeting his parents complicates things. I do think that his mother and I have always been getting along pretty well, but I don't know how they feel about me, you know? Sure. It's nerve-wracking still. It's like a different context. So if I'm going to introduce myself to them properly, I want to leave a good impression, of course. Not to mention, I wanted to accept a relationship too. Considering how friendly they were with each other last time I was around, I don't see any reason for her to worry this much. I mean, with the mother, sure. Yeah, that's true. Still, though. Oh my Wagari-san, welcome. Good evening. It's really odd to think she was this worried about it, compared to before. She started to be more honest about how she truly feels. That's good. And that's all thanks to Tsurugi-kun. Yes, I was thinking that. It'll be fine, huh? You just have to be yourself, and it'll work out. Thanks, Subaru. I was so nervous I couldn't take it anymore. But I'll take my time and think it through. Yeah, that sounds good. So what outfit would you wear, Subaru? I think you're asking the wrong person. Didn't even think of that. Sunday. She should be here any minute. Is she gonna be okay, though? When we talked about today, she was exactly like back when we barely started dating, all stiff and tense. Are you really fine with it? We don't have to if you don't feel comfortable. I'm totally fine. I'll come. Well, it's not like I can't understand how she feels, but I'm so nervous I feel like throwing up. Yeah, that's what he was feeling back then. But he was kind of, for him, it was like a surprise. So, like, but okay. Having Kaoruko-san by my side, I mean, on the one hand, you don't get to prepare for it and, and worry about it for so long. On the other hand, you don't get to prepare for it. Having Kaoruko-san be by my side back then definitely helped me calm down. That's why I decided I'd pick her up so we could go to my place together. Ah, Rintaro-kun. Morning. Thanks for coming to meet me here. Let's see her. Okay. It's a really... I mean, it's a pretty coat and dress and stuff. She looks pretty. But I guess very put together. Let's head off, yeah? I wouldn't want them to wait for us. I guess she looks different to him. Is there something wrong? I'm just depressed. Nothing gets to you, does it? Really? I've never been more nervous. She sure doesn't show it. I wouldn't want you to worry about me after all. Not to mention, you're the one escorting me, Rintaro-kun. There's nothing more reassuring. Okay, that's great. Then I guess I did the right thing. I hope I brought the right present with me. Huh? You didn't have to. Mom's gonna tell you the same thing, I bet. But I want to give her something nonetheless. Okay, so he has the piercings on, but his hair is black. Sure. I guess. I don't know. I mean, she took notice of it, so. Wagari-san, welcome. It's been so long. How are you doing? We haven't talked in quite a while, Tsurugi-san. I'm doing well. That's great. That's true. When was the last time even? It might not be much, but I brought this with me. Oh gosh, you didn't have to. Someone's excited. Thanks for coming to visit today. No, likewise, thank you for having me. Being able to see you today gives me the chance to introduce myself properly. Rintaro-kun and I are currently dating. Yeah, he did the same thing with her mother. His mother looks really old in the manga. I don't know, like older than she's drawn in the anime, I think. No need to be so stiff about it. Just come on in. Okay, I will. Thank you. Are you hungry by any chance? Very much, yes, because I'm so nervous and all. Ha ha ha. You just said that? I've seen the two of them getting along time and time again so far. But for some reason, I'm especially happy and relieved about it today. Well, you are presenting her as your date. As your girlfriend, I mean. Here it is. Eat as much as you'd like. Everything looks so tasty. Thank you very much. Are we just meeting the mom? I guess the dad is busy. So, okay. So it's much less stressful, I feel. It's very delicious. She's put even more effort into it than last time. And she kept the menu a secret too. Well, she's been looking forward to today since the moment I mentioned it to her. I'm taking the day off from work too, although your father can't. Are you serious? Hey, Wagari-san, can I ask you something? What do you like about Rintaro? That said, she might be a bit too excited. Can you stop it already? Come on, just a bit, okay? Don't put Wagari-san in an awkward spot. Aw, he's calling me by my last name in front of his mother. He must still be a bit embarrassed. This feels new. Haha, my bad. I just felt like teasing you a bit. Sorry, Wagari-san. Oh, don't be. I can tell you as much as you'd like to hear. Say what? Not her too. Though I have to say, you really caught me by surprise. Imagine my shock when Rintaro suddenly told me about the two of you. I just asked him about him having dyed his hair, and then he suddenly drops the bombshell about you guys dating. His father almost got knocked off his feet because it came out of nowhere. And I might have been poking fun at Rintaro for it, but I really am happy. I mean, of course you are. She's so adorable. Yeah, incredibly happy. And there has been so much change in Rinter ever since he met her. Oh yeah, Wagri-san, I was wondering, can you still eat some more? Rinter's father made a cake for today, so... Are you sure? Yes, please. After everything she's eaten, there's still some chicken. Would you like seconds? Yes, of course, yay! Then I'll have to head down to the bakery for a moment. I couldn't fit it into the fridge up here. It's fine, I'll go grab it. Oh, would you be so kind? Thanks, honey. He probably saw his chance to run away, huh? I can tell he's embarrassed. You could see it on his face throughout the whole meal, yes. I'll go grab some plates then. I'll help. Really? Thank you. Just give me a second, okay? Yes. Say, what is she thinking about? I mean, is it the mother thinking or the... I think it's the mother. It's memories from the mother. Say, Wagri-san? Yes, I was wondering if you could give me an answer to my question from earlier. I'm sorry? Well, that stupid son of mine was too embarrassed to hear it. But it's just the two of us right now, yeah? So, do you mind telling me what made you fall in love with Rintaro? Hey, Rintaro, can I ask you something? Why did you dye your hair black again? So, do you mind telling me what made you fall in love with Rintaro? Chapter 75, Mother and Girlfriend. What made me fall in love with him? Well, consider it a mother's healthy curiosity, won't you? Well, he always pays attention to the people around him. He's very straightforward and so cool when it matters. Also, his smile can be a bit childish at times, which just makes him look adorable. I'm the one who asked, and yet I feel embarrassed. Why? But more than anything, I love his kindness and sincerity regardless of who he's talking to. For sure. Regardless of who he's talking to. Yes, it doesn't matter if they're a friend or a complete stranger. Well, I always knew he had it in him, but for me, just watching Rintaro-kun makes me happy. It helps me realize that the Rintaro-kun I love has always been and will always be this type of caring person. Oh. And that part of him is what saved me too. I see. Yeah, it became deeper than you expected, I guess. Well, kind of felt like dying it, so that's what I did. Paired with those words, he explained the reason for his sudden decision, that he did it for his girlfriend Wagri-san. When I saw him come clean, getting all flustered about telling us, it took all of my entire being to control the emotions, aching to gush out. From a young age, he was forced to give up on so much. Whenever he talked about something he wanted to do, he was always hesitant, always careful and anxious. And here he made the decision, confidently. But when he explained his reasoning then, he could tell us with such a nonchalant expression. And she, the girl who had changed him so much, probably wasn't even aware about how amazing of a feat she had accomplished. I'm really glad that I could become friends with someone as kind as you, Rintaro-kun. I've always known that she was a wonderful and lovely person. But even so, I wanted to know no matter what. The girl who found and cared for him. The girl who changed him into a better person. What was it that made her fall in love with my son? Sure. Oh, excuse me. Yes, I'd like to ask you something too. What? Oh, yes, of course. What is it? I've been wondering about this since the last time I came over to visit. Could it be possible that you dyed your hair for Rintaro-kun's sake? I mean, yeah, I would assume. I mean, I mean, like, I guess after they heard the story, it makes, like, they heard the story of why he dyed his hair, it makes sense that his mother did so, I guess, in support of him. It's just, today, it became very obvious to me. The reason that Rintaro-kun became such a kind-hearted person, it must be because he grew up watching and being watched by a mother such as caring as you. Oh my god, yes. Definitely. His kindness, impartial to anybody, is what saved me. The reason I have become the person I am today is because of Rintaro-kun and you, Tsumugi-san. That's why I wanted to tell you this no matter what. Wow, that's a lot. That's so amazing to tell her. Thank you for everything you've done. Hey, Mom? You dyed your hair blonde for my sake, right? Huh? What are you talking about? I knew from the very start, so thank you, Mom. She dyed it even before he did. That's crazy. Don't worry, because I'm okay now. Yeah, wow. That's amazing. Oh, what are you two up to here? I brought the cake with me. Ah, well, you don't have to know. This is a secret between Kao-chan and me. What? Kao-chan? You don't mind if I call you that, right? You can call me Kyoko too. Of course not, Kyoko-san. Kao-chan? They're already like best friends? Well, not like I mind. And thanks for bringing the cake, Rintaro. You can just put it on there. Wow. Of course, it looks delicious. But honestly, I can't tell it apart from like what Rintaro bakes. They all look really good. Are you sure you can have some of this? This is just... Of course, it's our newest creation. Say what? Shh. Come on, eat up. You too, Rintaro. Thank you. It tastes wonderful. It's so comforting. Oh, that's sweet. That's how we know the dad is really supportive. This is just crazy. It's so delicious. Damn, the dad is so like supportive in his own, special way. I swear that stubborn father of his should really show up more. I can't believe he'd missed out on seeing that kind of expression on his son's face. Flower bouquet. Not too sweet. So instead, I'll have to tell him about everything. Tell him that seeing them, I felt as if I'd received a bouquet of flowers from those two kindred souls. Oh, to fit with the bouquet, the cake bouquet or something. I had to take a break to bake some bread, but let's continue. I don't remember which chapter we're on, but we have a few left, like 3 left or something. Okay, they're really hitting it off. Oh yeah, Rintaro, make sure to show her around later. Huh? My bad, I wasn't listening. Where? Your room. Kao-chan mentioned wanting to check it out. Didn't they already see his room? I guess not. I guess Kaoruko didn't. My room. Chapter 70. Oh, we have only 2 chapters left. Gratitude. Okay, wow, he looks so tall and big next to her, damn. And the way she looks up at him like that. Okay. Come on in. Thanks for having me. Hesitant. Good thing I try to keep it clean. Yeah. Though I don't have much that could make this room messy. Yikes, the top of my desk is a mess. I really want to clean it up so bad. Such a charming room. You think so? Were you studying earlier? Yeah, I was doing revisions for the midterms. I made a lot of mistakes here and there. That's really... that's a lot of dedication to school. Sorry about that, Waguri-san. I was working on those before I went to pick you up. Waguri-san? Kaoruko-san, I mean. I'm getting all nostalgic from you calling me that. What is she... Oh, the pen. The matching pens. So this is his room. This is where he spends a lot of his time. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's kind of funny to me that the mother would be like, yeah, show her your room. But okay. They're very innocent, so. I was a bit nervous before coming in here. Yeah. Ooh, what are we thinking about this flashback? Hee hee. What's wrong? Did you find something weird by any chance? Nope. I was just thinking, this room has your scent all over, so it's very relaxing to be in here. That's why we were thinking that. Okay. My scent? Does it? I can't really tell myself. Does it smell or something? Thanks for having me. The food was very delicious. Come over whenever you'd like, okay? I will, thank you. I'll take you outside. Actually, before that, I have a small request. Good work, you guys. Thanks for covering for me today. Oh, she wants to meet his dad? Damn, girl! Kyoko-san, nice of you to... I don't know why I had trouble with that. Why I had trouble with that. Nice of you to stop by. It's okay. I'm glad you could take the day to rest up. Hey, honey. Over here. Here we are, Kao-chan. Nice to meet you. I'm Rintaro-kun's girlfriend. My name is Kaoruko Waguri. I'm Rintaro's father. Thanks for always looking after him. Oh no, he's the one who... Stiff as always. I appreciate the cake you made. Kyoko-san mentioned that it was a new creation of yours. Thank you. I really love your cakes, and the cake I had today was just as delicious as always. But I'm sorry, I can't really express my thoughts too well. Your cakes, they always fill me with happiness. I'm sure you're really very happy to hear that. I'm sorry, I wanted to thank you for everything, but the right words just won't. It's fine. Thank you very much. I'm glad that my cakes made you feel this way. So sweet. You know exactly what to say to get to his heart, honestly. Please, come visit us again, Agri-san. Of course. Oh my. Thanks for having me today. It was nice to have you over. Be careful on your way home. And just let me know in case you get in a fight with Rintaro. I'll give him a lecture with a flick on the forehead. Ha ha ha, I'll do just that. Victims. Shiver. Alright, we're off. Yep, take care. Bow. That's so sweet. To think a day like this would come. Tell me about it. I kept quiet about it, just as promised. Don't me. The cake, remember? Oh, yeah. Honestly, you could have told her directly. I'm bad at conveying my feelings with words. Right, you always were. Ha ha ha, my bad. But good thing she liked it, right? They always fill me with happiness. Really? A cake for Waguri-san? That's a wonderful idea. Oh, good. So that's why you asked me for her tastes and preferences. I had a hunch, but color me surprised. What types of cake does Waguri-san usually buy? Huh? She's had pretty much everything on her menu. Yeah, what did that give you? Okay. You didn't show your face last time when his friends came over, and you're hiding away this time too. It'd be awkward if her boyfriend's father showed up, no? You might have a point, but I'm fine this way. I can just put all my feelings into the cake. I can watch the kids who changed Rintaro all the way from the kitchen, like I always have. I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stay here, as they make me happy just by stopping by. That's so sweet, but kind of creepy too. Not really creepy, but you know, a little. So I'm fine with this. And good for you, Kyoko. Huh? Me? Your determination. It got through to him, right? Oh, geez, stop. This is so embarrassing. He knew this whole time, too. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a... Why would you suddenly decide to dye your hair just when your son decides to dye his hair? Or asks to, or whatever, you know? I mean, it's a little obvious. Spending time with her today, I once again realized that girl is truly amazing. She's cute. She's wonderful. Bow, 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 bow. Surely, our feelings must have reached her, right? The gratitude we feel for everything she's done, I mean. Adorableness. Let's head back inside. You're gonna freeze. That's right. But you better not hole yourself up in the kitchen today. Okay, Kei-chan? Haven't heard that name in ages. I don't mind, but why? Smirk made her think of her youth. You know, seeing her, I guess, son dating and stuff. Maybe. I'm gonna tell you all about today. It was 76.5. We have a little more. Special chapter, Kyoko and Keiichiro. And so Kao-chan, she talked a bunch about Rintaro, and she kept going. The poor boy didn't know what to do with himself. We were eating, so he couldn't escape. But I'm glad, you know, I don't need anything in return. It's fine if I don't get any thanks, as long as the kids are happy. That's enough for me, really. But despite that, I still ended up feeling like I was rewarded. It really felt like I was the one who received a bouquet, just like the one you gave them. So ironic, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if it's ironic. It's just, I don't know. It's just mutual, and I feel like a lot of times with gratitude that it works both ways, kind of, or something. I don't know. Especially in a parent-child relationship, hopefully. Kei-chan, please. If that's how you feel, then isn't that enough? Huh? You don't have to force yourself anymore. What is he talking about? What's with you? Where did that come from? Force herself to be happy all the time is what he means. Thank you, Mom, Rintaro. That's so cute. To be force herself to hold back her tears, maybe. I'm not sure what he meant by that. But yeah, she was trying to hold back her tears. She said so in her mind. It's been so long. So, want some coffee? About like everything. All those feelings that she had about Rintaro growing up. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I think this is the last chapter for today. Let me make sure, because I always forget. As soon as 77. Yeah. Yep. Ha ha ha. I feel like I'm gonna slip and fall any second if I'm not careful. Let's have a race, Yuzuhara-san. What are we doing? Oh, we're skating. Look at us spending time together. Let's have a race, Yuzuhara-san. Oh, it's on. They're having a blast, huh? Sure do. Who's Yuzuhara? I don't know. Madoka? I don't remember their last names at all. All right, that's a win for me. I lost. You're pretty good on roller skates, Yuzuhara-san. You think so? I'm surprised it went so well despite today being my first time. I usually don't do stuff like this. Not at all. I sometimes go to the arcade by myself, but that's about it. You got a thing for games after all. Oh, Usame-kun even looked over at me with a peace sign. Okay. Huh? When was that? During a race? I never forget to please the fans. Duh. Nobody asked for that, though. Youch. I gotta ask, when did you two get so friendly anyway? Madoka and Usami, they have a lot in common, I feel. Really caught me off guard when you invited us, Yuzuhara-san. Oh, it's just with Madoka, I guess. Not all of the girls. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Well, she said she wanted to see some more videos from our cultural festival, right? So I promised to send her any new ones, and that's how we exchanged numbers. Yep. As we were talking, I was like, I'm gonna go somewhere to move my body, and so we thought of getting the others together. But why a place like this? You saw the pictures of those teacups they made, right? Yeah, it made me think of them, too. Of course, it seemed fun. Looking at that, I just had the urge to go out and get some exercise in. She wanted to move instead of writing something. Yeah. Apparently. That would have put her mind at all. Well, whatever. I don't know what that sentence was. Would have been even better if Rintaro and Magari-san could have made it. Can't blame them. They already had planned to meet themselves. I wonder where they went for their date. That? Subaru's gonna spill the beans. She said she'd be eating at Tsumigi-kun's place. Oh, it's at the same time. Okay. At his place? You gotta interrogate them later. Absolutely. Maybe not while we're at school, okay? It's like there's two Shoheis now. You got it. Anyway, what do we do next? Let's decide while we walk around a bit. Hey, Subaru? Yes? Maybe I should have invited Ayu and the others too. I'm not quite sure. It could have backfired too. Really? You think so? I'm incredibly happy that their misconceptions have been cleared up and that they started getting along with the boys. But even so, we shouldn't forget about our school's circumstances. I don't want them forcing themselves to do something they would rather not. This is a lot more complicated than I thought. What's with that gloomy look, you two? Everything okay? I mean, I think isn't it the first time that we've seen them and like everyone together without Kaoruko and Rintaro? Like, because I feel they were the ones who brought everyone together, and now they're not there, and it's kind of cool. I feel like I feel really comfortable with each other, and that's awesome. I'm sorry, we're okay. Well, if you say so, but since we're here already, we gotta make the best of it. After all, our days as students are more important and briefer than you think. You stole that from Tsukada-sensei, didn't you? So what? Ha 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 ha. He's right. Oh, the multi-court's open. Should be your turn next, Hoshina-san. Huh? No, I'm gonna take pictures and film you guys, so I'm okay sitting this one out. Have to have something to show Kaoruko and Tsumiki-kun later. Oh, okay. Super, what are we feeling like? Volleyball? Badminton? What's up? I'll stay outside the court then. Wouldn't want to get in the way. Yeah, let us know if you feel like playing. Well, she seems to be enjoying herself, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's her kind of, keeping herself out this time. Super, I don't know, though. Madoka's just getting along so well with them. Nice. Crap, I couldn't get that in time. What is happening? What is this? What are they holding there? What are they playing? Actually, I'm not sure. Volleyball. So what are they holding? I have no idea. Okay. Oh, okay. We're shooting now. I see. What the hell? These zombies look scary as fuck. Holy. She said she comes to the arcade pretty often, but is she actually really into stuff like this? And she's good too. Most likely. There was a time she kept on rambling all about this sort of thing, but I couldn't follow in the slightest. Oh geez, and Airo isn't missing a shot either. Is there anything he can't do? Phew, that's the level cleared. That was so much fun. Thanks for joining me. You sure I didn't pull you down? That was my first time playing this sort of game. Oh, they were playing alongside each other, not against each other. You did perfect. Just look at the score we got. Sorry for the wait, you guys. Anything you'd like to try? Not exhausted in the slightest. Does it exhaust you to just shoot zombies? I don't think so. I think I'm fine, really. But I guess it's after the volleyball, so I'm fine. Fair. Is there a game you want to check out, Hoshina-san? Huh? All you've been doing is taking pictures, right? Isn't it a bit of a waste to not try out something after coming here? No, you don't have to worry about me. I'd much rather let everyone else do what they'd like. What? I love him. I love him so much. Oh my god. What? Hey guys? Can I choose what we're doing next? Here. We're playing 3 versus 3, so all of us get to participate. Saku, I love you. No, I'm really fine. I don't have to. We're playing now, Hoshina-san. Yeah. Madoka, help. Just give up and let it happen, Super. Huh? What? Okay, what happens? She's so bad at it. Oh! Let's go. Your reflexes suck this much? Shoei, freezing! So she didn't tell them after all. Oh yeah, she tripped in some comedic fashion back at the speech too. That's true. I'm sorry for not realizing. I'm sorry for not realizing, Hoshina-san. Please, just laugh at me. This is why I specifically asked if you were fine with coming here, because they'd find out. You could have just told us. I'm sorry, I was just so embarrassed. Are you holding back for our sake again? No, not at all. I admit that I'm bad with sports and athletics, but I still had plenty of fun. Because watching all of you have fun playing around like this is what I love the most. Gotcha. So if you play with us, it'll be even more fun for you, right? They got her. Leave it to us. We're gonna teach you. And make sure you can score a shoot too. So cute. Okay. I should record some videos of Subaru too. Yeah, who's recording? Oh, Saku? No. Saku's standing there. No. Oh, it's Maruka. Okay. Otherwise, Kaoruko's gonna feel lonely. I guess Saku's just explaining how to do this. That's why I thought he was holding something. Earlier, when I talked with her about Ayu and the others, what she said to me, I don't want them forcing themselves to do something they would rather not. Haha, this is a lot more complicated than I thought. And that expression she had, it made me wonder why everyone has to swallow their genuine feelings, and it annoyed me a bit. Just last time when we met, everyone was smiling and having fun. I personally don't care much if other people found out about this whole thing, but the same can't be said about the others, and all this also brought more risks with it too. Maybe I should tone it down a bit. Nah, enough. This is too exhausting for me, even though I was the one who told Kaoruko and crew not to worry about it. If only this wouldn't be an issue at all. Yeah. Good job. Of course, I'm painfully aware that there's nothing to be done here. But I just can't deal with complicated stuff, so I can only complain like this. If only everyone stopped caring about these things, spending time together just having fun. You did it, Subaru! Wouldn't that be so much better than being at each other's throats all the time? Because then, Madoka, oh, that's a cute picture, we'd all be able to smile like that, you know? That was awesome. Nice shot, Subaru. And I got a great pic too. I hope that one day we could come here with the others too. Yeah. No. That was such a fun chapter. I love them so much. And we get some Saku Subaru, sort of, barely. But still, he was looking out for her. And even though it turned out to be not exactly what you wanted. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was. It was what you wanted. In her heart of hearts, she wanted to join them. But she was too embarrassed, and I totally get that. I also suck at sports so much. Oh my god. I would be embarrassed too. But it was fun to discover this about Subaru, and for them to discover it and be like, okay, we're gonna help you. Let's do it together. So cute. So cute. I just love them so much. Ugh. Oh, okay. So this volume was filled with stuff, I feel like. You know, we started out with like the end of their meeting, like after everyone was calm, I guess. Or like, you know, the crisis with Ayu has been averted or subverted or something. And yeah, and they were more relaxed with each other. And then Saku told the whole story about his past, which is really interesting. Definitely, yeah, made you realize. I mean, first of all, it answered my questions about how he got to be in Chidori. Like, it seemed like such a weird thing, honestly, when it seems like the students are not that great at school. You know, I mean, that's kind of their thing. And he's like, you know, not in that league at all. But then on the other hand, that was exactly what he was missing. Like, studies weren't important to him. They come easy to him, and he doesn't seem to care about them that much. Because he never realized, like, he never had to struggle for it and never realized. But he did have to struggle for making connections with people. So that made a lot more, you know, that was the thing he was pursuing when he went into the school. That's what he was looking for. Even though he was having a hard time. Because it's true that you can't just change like that, even if you decide to. But still, things got better for him. And, you know, he did end up being surrounded by people. And, I mean, it seemed like it was mostly, you know, the people reaching out to him rather than the other way around. But we don't really know exactly how the friendship between him and Rintaro started at first. And we do know that he was helping out, even if he was complaining about it and stuff like that. So he was doing, you know, more than he usually would. He was trying his best, I guess. And yeah, so anyway, it put into perspective, like, everything. I mean, his attitude and just, like, what it means to him. The fact that, you know, they ask him to tutor them and stuff. Like, he he's complaining about it, but at least he's not saying no, which is what he said to the other person, you know, to the friend that he made. But he wasn't really his friend, you know. He was kind of trying, like, I mean, it was a really interesting story because it was like, you know, this guy who was really, you know, open to helping others and really struggling himself. He was like the one person that Saku felt was a friend to him in some way, even though he didn't really know what a friend was. He seemed like he never had it. But yeah, they weren't close because Saku wouldn't really give anything of himself back at any point. And so he never got anything. Like, they didn't know each other. They didn't know about the struggles of each other. And especially Saku didn't know about his struggles and was really dismissive about them. And it took me a while to realize what really the issue was. Like, because like, for instance, the exchange where, you know, they wrote in the notebook like, oh, will you help me study? And he's like, hell no. It's like, I just took that to me. I mean, that's what Saku does. He says, hell no. You know, he doesn't want to help you, but he does. We have to, but he helps them. And I guess, so it didn't like really dawn on me how, you know, how Saku just took everything for granted. The fact that he, you know, knows how to study, things come easy to him. And now this guy is also like second place, so he knows how to study. He didn't consider that he was trying really hard or that it wasn't, you know, so natural to him at all. He never once thought about it from a different point of view. And that was a really important lesson for him. And definitely I could see how he saw how what Ayu said about how you grow to know people and then you learn more about yourself and it makes you hate yourself. That's exactly what happened to him. So yeah, it was really interesting. Also really put everything in perspective in the way that he's like, so, I mean, the way that he's still struggling obviously, but he's really trying to be better. And it's working out. It's looking up for him. He is surrounded by all these friends and he's making more friends and opening up about these kinds of things, which is pretty amazing, honestly. So that was a highlight definitely for me. I feel, I don't know, like I feel, I mean, definitely, you know, the protagonists are like Kaoruko and Rintaro and their romance, obviously, but it definitely feels to me like like Saku and Subaru are like, they get more focus than the other two, like Usami and Ayato. I don't know, we might get more, you know, things about them, you know, like their backstories or something like that. But so far, you know, it's kind of been consistently like, you know, like the second, well, that's not true, but like, you know, like we got Natsusawa's birthday and his sisters and this backstory and everything. And I mean, and also there's, I'm pretty sure, going to be a romance between him and Subaru. So, like, they're the secondary couple. And it just makes me wonder if we're going to get the same kind of focus on any of the others. We got more focus on Ayu, I guess, than Ayato or Usami, honestly, at this point. Like, I don't know, like, Ayato and Usami, I know them as people. I mean, the way, like, as friends. I don't know them, I don't know their backstories. I don't know anything, but it could come later. Or, like, the things they struggle with. I mean, we, you know, like, it's interesting. We also got a bit like a look into Madoka a little, like it's those like scenes or moments when we see through their eyes, you know, when we hear their thoughts. We got that for Madoka right now, you know, a little bit. And I don't feel we got that from Usami or Ayato. So I'm just wondering, because I was like thinking about it. And obviously I'm happy that Saku is getting all the attention. Not all the attention, but a lot of the attention, because I love him and I love hearing more about him, and I love Subaru and I love hearing more about her and her struggles. But it does make me wonder, because I was just thinking about it, and it does make me wonder if we're going to get the same treatment for the other two boys at least. I'm kind of not expecting it with all the girls either, because there are quite a lot of them. I mean, we have 6 girls, and we have Kaoruko and Subaru, who obviously, yes, they're more important, and Madoka and Ayu that we got a little bit of. And the other 2 girls, I don't even know their name. I don't remember their names. I wonder. I'm not really expecting, like, I think it might be too much to get all the backstories and everything for all of them, but like the things that make them tick and stuff like that. But it could be, I mean, like the thing we got from Ayu, it could be interesting, I guess, to get that in some way. Maybe. Also, might be that they don't have that, you know, a very interesting background or something. But I just wonder. So yeah, I mean, I might be wrong because it didn't feel like they were paying too much attention to the fact that, Rintaro and Kaoruko weren't there. But I think it was at least the first time that we saw them hanging out together without Kaoruko and Rintaro. And I mean, for Super especially, it feels like, like a step forward and like, because usually she has Kaoruko there, even if she's friendly with the boys. And with Saku especially, they had even talk and wash dishes together and all that. But like, it's still, I feel like, it's a step forward definitely to just go out with them without kind of, the person you usually go out with them with, kind of. So I'm really happy to see her, just being more or less comfortable. I mean, sure, she still had her thing. She still was like, okay, I'm going to sit on these sidelines and I'm going to film you and it's fine and stuff. But she had like this fear that she was hiding. It wasn't exactly her just feeling, like kind of feeling left out. She was kind of anyway, it was a little bit. It was just her instinct to just kind of cut herself off in a way and be like, okay, I'm happy just watching you and stuff like that. I mean, which is fair enough, but joining in seems to bring her, it's like a different kind of happiness, even more happiness, I guess, definitely, to be like part of the fun, to be included. And of course, Saku was the one who was like, I mean, Madoka also noticed, like, she was like, Super, I guess she was going to say, like, are you scared that they would find out you're super clumsy? Or something. And then Saku was like, there was this whole panel where he just stared at her, like, seen through to her. I'm so beautiful. I don't know. I'm so happy. I love them so much. Oh my god, can't get enough. And we also had, of course, the whole Rintaro Kaoruko focus and Kaoruko meeting his parents, which I thought was a big deal. I mean, it is, but like, I thought the dad would be there. So I thought, oh wow, it's a big deal because obviously she's going to meet, like, sure, the mom likes her, but she doesn't know what the dad thinks and blah, blah, blah. But the dad wasn't even there. And I mean, okay, I understand his reasoning in some way. Sure, he's a lot more, kind of hidden, kind of likes to hide away and stuff, do his thing. But it was so sweet when Kaoruko like wanted to meet him and thank him personally for the cake. And it was a cake made especially for her too. Dang. I mean, that girl is getting special cake treatment. And that's really, I mean, at least she doesn't know it. I think it would be like a lot to know that your boyfriend's dad wanted to make a cake especially for you. I mean, they do have a lot of feelings about, everything that has happened with Rintaro, over the last few, I don't know how long they've been knowing each other, a few months, I guess. Even more than that, I don't know. So, I mean, obviously there have been a big change and they're really, really grateful for that. But I don't know, still, like, it might be too much to deal with all that gratitude. Like, how do you accept that, I don't know. It's a lot. So you just kind of convey it in, I guess, little ways and in secret cakes that you make for her. Without actually telling her it's especially for her. Anyway, a great volume. I enjoyed it a lot. And I like the friendship that are forming and, and the dynamics and I don't know, the progress that we're making. And I'm so happy for everyone. Ugh. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoy this read along. I will see you in the next one. I can't wait. I'm so ahead because I just can't wait. I just keep reading and making, read-alongs and be like, okay, I don't really need to, but I'm going to. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Radiant Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Tyranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, Marsh, Stone Tree, and Antiquity. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.